I'm lucky because I started painting when I was 12 and a half, and I never showed them to anybody till I was 38. So all those years I used to just throw them away because I didn't understand there was value in the art. I thought the value was in escaping how I was feeling for half an hour. If I was lonely, I'd paint. If I was sad, I'd paint. So this was, for me, it was, I mean, psychiatrists would probably say it was some form of therapy, but to some degree it kept my head in a good place because that's what I do. I'm a creative. I cook, I paint, I make music. The world has changed dramatically, but for me, I'm lucky that I can keep going back to, I suppose they'd call it my happy place, which is being creative. And it does make me very happy to see people take my work and they put it into their homes and it makes them feel good. We've all been made aware of the frequency of the truth and the frequency of beauty. You know, I'm lucky I get to bring beauty into the world through what I do. And that just doesn't make me feel good, but it's a reciprocal thing. I share it with people. I make the painting, they love the painting. When I was a chef, it was the same. I'd cook the meal, but a cooked meal is nothing until somebody says, oh, Jesus, that was gorgeous. And that's what I think creative people are lucky at, is that they understand that this is a two-way process. Yeah, you get to feel good in doing what you're doing, but you're making other people feel good because you did it. Artists are really important because artists, whether they're poets, whether they're songwriters, they are starting with nothing and they're creating something from that. That's changing the psyche of the world. My adopted father was an inventor. And what I learned from him was that if something didn't exist, you didn't just shrug your shoulders and went, no, it doesn't exist. You said, well, hang on, maybe I can invent it. Maybe I can use what God or the universe gave me, which is my imagination. And that's what I think stands artists apart, is their imagination. Artists are very, very important for a cultural identity in any country. You know, when I was a kid in Donegal, you'd go to a pub and it'd be full. I mean, there's smoking and there's a fire lit, and you're a kid because you're down here and there's all these adults. And of course, I had an afro, so everybody wanted to feel my afro. But they'd buy you a bag of crisps, bag of Tato and a Fanta. But I remember the place would be all pandemonium, and then suddenly, hush would fall over the place. And it would be because some woman or some man had had just enough few drinks to stand up and sing a song with no backing, no music. And it was such a fragile, they were nervous, but they did it anyway. And they stood up and they'd sing a beautiful song and the place would just go silent. The woman wouldn't even ring up the till while the woman was singing or the man was singing. And then it would end and there'd be a, fair play to you, Mary, good man yourself, and there'd be a couple of claps. No big X Factor thing, but it was one of those moments when you saw the fragility of human beings and the beauty of creativity and the beauty of bravery. And I think artists are brave.